Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the farm here on Midwest Horizon. My name is Bluebelly. I play simulation games, and you might be wondering what's next. We have been doing, we've been mostly prepping things for animals. So now we have some cows and some pigs. We're working on getting out of debt. This is, after all, the Save the Farm series where our purpose is to save the farm from debt. If you watched the first series, we did this on New Woodshire, and now we're doing it on Midwest Horizon. Now, one of the things that I need to do is put in a workshop. So there's this one, this 28,000. And I don't know if I have any other ones here. This one's only 3,000, so I guess we'll go with that. Um, I'm trying to find a place that seems like it would make sense. I don't know if I could fit it here, that would be perfect. And of course I'd put a bale there. What are the odds that I would now be wanting to use this spot? Okay, that works for me. That was actually easier than I anticipated. The reason that I want to do this is that I've noticed that, is this open? No, it just has the trigger there. But I've noticed that some of my machines need to be worked on. Uh, nope, wrong button. Sorry about that. This one needs to be washed. We just finished this harvest over the last few episodes. If you didn't watch, we did I believe most of it was canola. Um, but we actually sold all the grain for cash. Um, we kept, we had one field of corn that we did part into corn silage. So there was that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn this around. Doesn't it look so nice when it's cleaned up? Actually, I should probably see if it, and it takes a minute to get going, huh? If it needs to be repaired. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair that. And then we'll bring the header over. There's no specific box for the repair area, so I'm going to assume that it's probably that gray place there. Oh yeah, that'll help. If you are not super familiar with the game, using equipment that is in disrepair will affect the harvest, especially uh, harvester and header. So that's important. Now we sold the big truck that was in here, but we are going to park the. Oop, it takes a second to stop. So we've got a worker finishing up this. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, we'll go ahead and bump this to 5x. And once he comes back down, we'll probably square off this little bit here and then head to bed for the night. For those of you that might, did I ever end up getting a shovel? I don't recall if I did, or a bucket, I should say. I need to get a telehandler bucket, like one of these, but a bucket. Uh, Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's any other equipment that I need. If I'm going to drive up there with this thing, I don't want it to be a wasted trip, you know. If there's something that I want to buy. So I'm thinking hard about that while I don't think we're going to need a bale anytime soon. I just really want to clean out the pigs area there. So, yeah, this should be fine to park this. I wonder if I can squeeze it in. Oh no, the milk tanker's over there. Okay, good enough. Alright, so I had thought about putting the workshop here, but I might do another equipment shed if it seems like we need it. The truck, sorry, I don't mean to be running in circles here. I want to see where our worker is at. I don't think I have anything out in the field over here anymore. Okay, great. So, yeah, it completed his task. So, actually, this tractor was the one that made me remember that we need to put in a shop, because you can tell by the disrepair on the subsoiler, and if you look out down in the bottom right, you can see beside the wrench, you can see that this tractor is in need of repair. And we still have to do 3 fields with this tomorrow. So it needs to be repaired, washed, repaired, and then we'll head to sleep. Let's get this little bit. So I've decided that what we're going to do is plant potatoes for probably 3 up and down passes over here. Actually, I may bring it all the way over to this corner. So that section's going to be a little potato patch, and the rest of this is going to be grass. And we're only going to do the potatoes probably 1 time. If you haven't sorted it out or figured it out, I'm not a big proponent of root crops on this game. I very seldomly do them. Although, somewhat ironically, I do really like having pigs, so it's kind of a catch-22, I guess. Oops. Alright, we're going to get this over there. We're going to get to bed so that we're not having to work at night. I do not like farming at night. I will say that. Do not like it. Alright, we'll wash it first, and then... Why does... Oh, because that's the passenger, or the driver's side. Makes sense. Okay. I don't know why my frames are so bad when I'm doing stuff like this. I feel like out in the field my frames are fine, but right now I have 40 frames. Why? This game should always, always run at 60 frames per second. My setup is sufficient to run it far better, but I suspect it's because of all the mods being in a small area that's causing this. But even still, give me a break, game. Okay, I don't know which one it's gonna do, so we'll just do whichever one. I don't have the mod, the tavern mod. Oh my! Look at that condition. That's pretty awful. I didn't realize it was that bad. I knew it was bad, but I mean, I think I bought that right at the very beginning of the series, like the farm, like before I even made it a YouTube series. Yeah, and that was half. All right, that's gonna help our performance in the morning quite a bit. So there's the seeder and the front mower. I guess I only had the front mower. I never got the back because I think I only had the one, or maybe I sold that other mower because I got rid of the only tractor that could could run it. I don't know. Where's a good place to park this overnight? I guess up here. It's a chunky tractor. I almost always leave it in the field, so it's kind of cool to actually put it away properly. Starting to really dig our equipment set up here. Gotta be honest. We'll go ahead and drive our Silverado around here. Park it in the driveway. I left my front door open all day. What kind of Neanderthal am I? What? Close the door. Oh. Maybe that's why. Okay, there it is. So now that we're in here, will it let us sleep? Okay, so we want to sleep probably 9 hours. All right. 5 o'clock. Seems like a good time for a farmer to get started. What do I climb on when I walk through here? Good night. All right. So first thing first, we are going to run up, get a potato planter. We should be able to drive back a potato planter with that hitch. If we can't, we'll get another piece of equipment and go back up there. But we want to leave our pallet fork. Man, the stopping is something on this. Okay, leave that. We will head up to, oh boy, I don't think that they would want me driving like this in the field. Yikes. Or on the road, rather. Now, I do recall dropping something, like a bale, the last time I played. So there might be a bale on the road up here. I'll have to watch out for it. I don't think I drove back up and got it. Is that it up here? What a lazy farmer, my word. Yeah, I meant to do that between episodes, but I forgot. I had gotten hay so we could make TMR. If you missed the last one. You know, if you're watching this and you're, actually tracking and you're interested in the storyline, if you could just leave me a comment and let me know. I'm having a real hard time determining, in the vast pantheon of farm sim YouTubers out there, you've got people like Keddark Farms, and I'm trying to do something a little bit along those lines where I'm talking about my decision making and trying to be not super realistic, but semi-realistic. But then you've also got other people who do just very quick. Okay, that's 2,800. I guess that's the only option. There are people who do these very quick videos that don't seem to have the same level of interest. And I'm not saying they're not good. They're perfectly good at what they do, but they're a little more, I don't know, how do I say what I mean to say? They'll do like quick edits, or they'll do time lapses with just music in the background, and they don't talk about their decision making. Or yeah, I think I need a 3-point to take this home. Yeah, this is the one we want, and we're gonna lease it, not buy it. We'll see. Maybe sometimes weird things happen and they do let you attach, but I'm gonna guess you need a 3-point to be able to take that. It just would be helpful to know if people like this style or not, because YouTube can be discouraging when, yeah. when you don't see a ton of, oh yeah, and they're going to need some seeders. I don't know if you have to buy seeders on this or if you can just buy regular seeds and that'll convert it over to potato seed starters. Oh yeah, and I need to remember this is where the gas station is because I know a few of my tractors are getting low on gas. Maybe I'll bring that smaller case. I'll bring that smaller case to get the potato planter, and I can fill up that tractor. But just deciding, what to do, what to include. I mean, tons of work needs to be done on the farm all the time. So deciding what parts of that work people want to see in videos, like what I would want to see versus what other people would want to see. I just want things to be enjoyable for the viewer, but we're 16 minutes into this video, and if nobody's actually watching, I don't know, it makes it hard to decide if it's worth making adjustments or not. Like, if this is essentially I'm playing this game, doing what I want, the way I want, because it's for me, and there's a dozen people that might watch it, great. But if I want to make the move to higher quality content, what is that going to take? And maybe it's possible that I'm just not interested in doing what it takes to get to that level, and that's okay. But I want to, I want feedback and what it's gonna look like. Some of the farm sim YouTubers out there, I feel like I've been doing what they do for a long time. Um, and the vast majority of my subs are here for farm sim. I'm fairly certain. So, I'm not going to pull it from the channel by any stretch. If anything, it's the opposite. Uh, I'm curious as to whether I should be doing more of it or a different kind. Like on the second channel, I don't know how many people have even noticed, but I started a second channel called Bluebelly Farms, and on the second channel, I put some other series that are shorter. They're also pretty sparingly edited, like this one, but they're intentionally short, hoping that I can grab some of that audience that looks at a video that's a half an hour long and says, "Well, I don't have time," but they look at one that's 10 minutes and say, "Well, I can watch that on my lunch break at work," or you know, I can watch that while I wait for my wife to do whatever. We're always waiting for somebody to get something done and have a few minutes to spare. It's not enough time to actually start doing something of your own, but it's too, and it's not, you can't actually watch a proper show. But hey, click on Bluebelly and start watching a farm sim video. You'll probably get it done. Uh, that's okay. I'm not worried about that little bit there. All right, this thing is gonna fly. Oops, this thing's gonna fly now. Now that we got everybody all fixed up here, except that I already had it down. There it goes. All right. Yeah, see, that's going a lot faster. So we're going to get these 3 fields done. I do believe that one down there is already subsoiled, so it'll just need to be planted. All right, let's take a look at our prices here in Midwest Horizon. Let's see. Okay, 1,200 for oats. That's pretty good because oats have a decent yield. Got 1,100 for canola, 1,300 for sunflowers. We could do sunflowers. We have a header for that. Soybeans are 1,700, and corn. We're not going to do corn. We have 80,000 corn for the pigs already. So let's take a look and see. The cows are nice and clean. They're getting low on TMR, so we can do another load of TMR. We're at 1,700 milk. That's good. We can start making a little money off of the milk here soon. And the pigs, okay, we have 21 pigs now. That's good. They are in need of root crop. Okay, this is what I wanted to check. There's no protein crop. So if we do soybeans, because I think we did canola last time. So if we do soybeans, let's go soybeans and sunflowers. So I'm gonna hop in. I think I think this international has enough power to plant. I can't remember, but I guess I could look. I think it has enough power to plant. We need 100 horsepower, and the international is, oh, it's 88. Okay. Well, it does have a 3-point on it, so we could run up and get the potato planter with this. And let's go ahead and start putting in some soybeans. I mean, well, now I'm wondering. Now, oops, that's good. Good steering. This is the time that anybody who was watching just decided to click away. The man can't even drive in his own farm yard. I will say, as much as I like the... Oh, let's fix this. Oh, I'm trying to hit the R button to fix it while I'm sitting in it. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I'm going to get gas and get the potato planter with this thing. I'm doing it. Sorry if you're offended. It's just what we're doing. Then we'll have everything down at the farm before 7. We can get going. We already got the big guy subsoiling that middle field. We have a lot of work to get done in this in-game day. So I'm just going. Go get our gas, get our potatoes, get back down to the farm. It's funny how much of a series like this ends up just being going back and forth, which is why in some of my other games I got the mod for store deliveries. It does charge a little bit, but then you're not spending your whole experience driving back and forth. Casey's General Store. You know what I think this place would have? Really good, like, iced tea, you know? You know the country style iced tea that they serve in places like that? It's like 75 cents or something, and they're like, you bring back the cup, we'll give you a refill. I'm like, yes, dude, that's exactly what I want. What are those things called? And they're not called starters. Potato tubers? Is that right? Something like that. Okay. So we want to go to, would they be bags. They're not bales. That much I know. Okay, well, I guess then we go with one of these and hope that that's correct. If it's not, I will be angry. Okay, here it goes. How many do you think? I'm going to say, oops. I'm going to say we need 2 to do the amount that I want to do of the field. If it's more than that, we'll bring the telehandler down. This looks like the right size for this job, this tractor. What are we hitting here? I literally don't see anything. It didn't do that on the way down. Is it just that side of the road? Oh my gosh. That's down. Oh, sure. It drives better when it's down. Just kidding. Apparently not. Stuff like this makes me go insane playing this game. Like, no rhyme or reason, no explanation. The road is fine. I've driven on this road thousands of times. Is it the tines hitting? Like, why is it that you would have a base game potato planter that hits bumps in the road? So now it's fine. On the dirt road, it's fine. But on the asphalt, it was hitting. Give me a break. What does that mean? Is that a problem with the texture file? Is that a problem with the ground? I don't get it. I just simply do not understand why something like that happens. But hey, now you see where we're at. This was kind of a strange episode because I feel like it was a lot of sort of maintenance around the farm. But this is the stuff that the other YouTubers may not show you. But this is more the day-to-day maintenance and operations kind of stuff. So hopefully you weren't completely put off by it. Hopefully you had some fun, maybe even learned something if this is all new to you. And once we get these planted, give them a day or so, and then we'll have to lease equipment to take the tops off and then equipment to dig them out. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly. I play simulation games. I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.